Picture a skull, thousands of years old, with its front teeth missing, removed on purpose. At first glance, you'd assume decay or an accident knocked these teeth loose. But the bone tells a different story. Healed sockets prove these teeth left while alive. Decay leaves rot, accidents leave cracks. These sockets are smooth, closed long before death. So someone deliberately removed these teeth, and the body slowly healed around the wound. Now the strange part, this isn't one weird skull. It's thousands across the entire world. Africa, Asia, Australia, the Americas, separate peoples who never met chose the same act. And not random teeth. Almost always the same front ones, the most visible of all. Front teeth bite, tear, and shape speech. Losing them carries a real survival cost. Removing them without anesthetic meant pain, bleeding, and weeks of risky healing. So this wasn't desperation or damage, it was a choice repeated for thousands of years. Which forces a haunting question. What could matter more than a healthy working mouth? Whatever the answer, it was shared, intentional, and deeply human, not an accident of nature. We've shown it was a choice. Next, we hunt for why humans paid that price. So how exactly do scientists prove a missing tooth was knocked out deliberately, not lost? First clue, healed bone. A socket that's smoothed over shows the body survived the loss. A tooth lost after death leaves a sharp, raw socket, never smoothed by healing. But healing alone isn't enough. Disease and accidents also leave healed gaps behind. So scientists check the pattern. Disease scatters randomly. Ritual removal is strikingly symmetrical. Decay often attacks hidden molars. Ritual targets the strong, visible front teeth instead. Next clue, tool marks. Striking a tooth out can scar the surrounding bone. A nearby, chipped neighbor tooth often betrays the angle of the deliberate strike. Then there's age. Teeth often vanish in healthy young adults, not just frail elders. Many show extractions clustered around adolescence, a coming-of-age moment, not gradual decay. Now stack the clues together. Healing, symmetry, tool marks, youth. Accident becomes very unlikely. No fall, no rot, no random loss easily produces this exact repeated designed result, which forces an uncomfortable truth. Someone willingly paid a painful, permanent bodily price. They sacrificed a vital survival tool for something they valued even more highly. The evidence strongly points to choice. Now the real question, what could justify it? Imagine joining a tribe where everyone shares one mark in their smile. That missing tooth becomes a badge, instant proof you belong to this people. Unlike clothes or jewelry, this signal can never be faked, stolen, or undressed. For many cultures, the knock marked a passage, childhood ending, adulthood beginning. Enduring the pain was the test, proof you could face hardship as an adult. The cost itself was the point, a price paid in front of witnesses. Elsewhere, the gap was simply beautiful, a deliberate ideal of attractiveness and status. A wide smile could broadcast wealth, taste, or readiness for marriage at a glance. In some communities, the loss meant grief, teeth removed to mourn the dead. The body itself carried the memory of loss, sharing pain with the departed. There's even a starkly practical theory, survival against a brutal disease, tetanus. Tetanus clamps the jaw shut. Victims can struggle to open their mouths and eat. A gap left a passage, a way to feed liquid through clenched, frozen teeth. So the same act may have meant survival, belonging, beauty, or grief, depending on the people. Across all these reasons, one thread runs deep, paying a bodily price for meaning. Humans don't just want to survive. We need to signal who we are. But who actually swings the tool, and how? That final detail still surprises us. In many cultures, an elder swung the tool, not a stranger, but family marking belonging. Sometimes the person knocked out their own tooth, choosing the pain to prove resolve. This wasn't isolated. Across continents, humans reshaped bodies to broadcast who they were. Some peoples filed teeth into points. The body became a canvas for meaning. Others stretched lips, lengthened necks, or scarred skin into raised, deliberate patterns. Each modification said the same thing. I belong here, with these people, forever. For survival, the tooth was precious, but belonging mattered enormously too. To be excluded once could mean death. The brain treats rejection like real danger. So a missing tooth was never a loss. It was a permanent membership. The body becomes a record, a story written into flesh and bone. We still do it today. Piercings, tattoos, rings, the same ancient signal. The tools changed. The human need to declare who we are did not. And teeth weren't the only thing humans deliberately reshaped. Skulls came next. Knocked out teeth weren't loss, but message. Proof belonging outweighs the body. Reshaped skulls await.